Hi and welcome to the video series of JavaScript Crash Course Part 2. In this crash course video, we will be discussing operators and comments. An operator is a mathematical symbol that produces a result based on two values or variables. In the following table, you can see some of the simplest operators along with some examples to try in the JavaScript console. So this is the table. The first operator we'll be looking at is addition. So it adds two numbers together or combine two strings. The symbol is the plus sign. So let's try this in our program, and I'm going to create a file called part2.html, and within this file I'm going to use the script tag, and here we can try our code. So we can say console.log 6 plus 9, and for the string we can say hello plus world. So let's save this file, and if I open it in the browser, projects JavaScript crash course part2.html, and if I open the developer tools, you can see on the console we have 15 and hello world. So what happened here is the plus operator added 9 and 6 and showed us the total sum, which is 15. But when we used single quote and we used the addition operator, it concatenated two strings and created one sentence, which is hello world. So the addition operator is used for both numbers and strings. The next operator is subtraction, multiplication and division operators. These do what you would expect them to do in basic math. So 9 minus 3 is 6, 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. But for multiplication we have the asterisk operator in JavaScript, not the x operator that we normally use in mathematics. So for minus we can do 9 minus 5. For multiplication we can do 6 multiplied by 5, 6, and for division we can say 9 divided by 3. Save the file and refresh your page. You see we have 4, 9 minus 5 4, 6 by 6 36, and 9 divided by 3 3. So these are the subtraction, multiplication and division operators. The next operator is the assignment operator. As you have seen already, this assigns a value to a variable. So for example, you want to define a variable called my variable, and you want to assign a string to that variable like Bob. So you can simply do this by let my variable equals Bob, and you just console.log my variable, save the file, refresh the browser, and you see Bob. So this is the assignment operator, which is represented by an equal sign. Single equal sign means that the value on the right hand side is being assigned to a variable on the left hand side. Okay, then we have the equality operator. This performs a test to see if two values are equal. It returns a true, false, boolean result. So it is defined by triple equal. So for example, we have a variable that says let variable equals 3, and now we want to compare the value stored in my variable, which is 3, with 4. So it should return false because 3 is not equal to 4. So let's try that. I'm going to assign 3 to my variable, and I'm going to compare my variable with 4. Let's see the results in the console. So I have false, but if I change it to 3, it should return true. So this is the equality operator. The next one we are going to see is not operator or does not equal operator. So this returns the logically opposite value of what it precedes. It returns a true into a false, etc. when it is used alongside the equality operator. The negation operator tests whether two values are not equal. So either we have the not sign, that is the exclamation mark, or we have the not explanation double equal. For not, the basic expression is true, but the comparison results for returns false because we negate it. So let's say we have a variable called my variable equals 3, which we have already in our code, and I'm going to say not my variable equals 3. So this should return false, but if I remove this, it should return true. So basically the not operator is opposite of what we have in actual. So if we have actually true, this will convert it into false. So, and it is also used for values comparing with false. So does not equal gives basically the same result with different syntax. Here we are testing is my variable not equal to 3. This returns false because my variable is equal to 3. So let variable equal to 3 and my variable not equal to 3. There are a lot more operators to explore, but this is enough for now. Please note that mixing data types can lead to some strange results when performing calculations. Be careful that you are referring to your variables correctly and getting the results you expect. For example, enter 35 by 25 into your console. Why don't you get the result you expected? Because the quote marks turn the numbers into strings. So you have ended up concatenating strings rather than adding numbers. If you enter 35 plus 25, you will get the total of the two numbers. So what we are saying here is, if I add up these two, this will return 2535, so 2535. But if I remove the single quotes, now JavaScript will consider these as numbers and it will return the sum of two numbers. But if I add up single quotes or double quote, it will consider these as strings and just concat them. So this is something tricky. Okay, on this smaller note, we are also going to discuss comments. Comments are snippets of text that can be added along with code. The browser ignores text marked as comments. You can write comments in JavaScript just as you can in CSS. For example, I have a code here. Let's say A, B, C, D, E. Now we have a multi-line comments and single line comments. So let's say if I don't want to show B, C, D to the user, I can use multi-line comments. It will only print A and E on the browser console. So I have A and E. Now if I only want to hide B, so I use a single line comment, which is represented by // and it prints out A, C, D, E. So it's pretty straightforward and simple. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can reach me at my email address umehmood@gmail.com or my LinkedIn profile or my Twitter handle. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time with the part 3 of this Java Basics crash course. Thank you.